Hi everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, I have a little bit of my peace and quiet back now. The workers are still on the property, but at least they're not directly behind my cabin, and there's not banging and metal on metal and electric appliances going. So I'm quite thankful for that they've moved on over to another area of the property, and I have a little bit of my peace back anyway. Just continuing to enjoy the raw vegan family that's down here visiting me. They're a lot of fun. We're going to do some more things. I can't wait to take them to the market this weekend, especially the little guy. I've been telling him about all the different fruit he's going to see, and we're going to load him up with some dragon fruit. Maybe I can get another photo op if I get him enough dragon fruit. So I'm hoping we're going to have dragon fruit this week, and hope we're going to have a lot of good things that I'm able to share with these new friends of mine. Anyhow, it's Saturday, the weekend, and this is just one of my little weekend talks. I thought I would continue today on mindfulness, mindfulness in the here and now. I do videos like this all the time. Or I don't do videos exactly like this one. I do videos on the raw vegan lifestyle, plant-based lifestyle, fitness, and I do my meditation. You know, I share some of my meditation, mindfulness practice and thoughts on the weekends. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button, click on the little bell, and check send notifications so you will stay subscribed to the channel. I was going to talk on this week. I've had this title ever since last week. Before getting ready for the weekend talk last time on mindfulness. And I was looking around a little bit this morning, just reading a little bit, and I came across an article and I said, wow, this is what I want to do. I want to share this. This is a perfect little piece. And it's by Thich Nhat Hanh, and it's from the little Buddhist publication called The Lion's Roar. For any of you that have watched me for a while, you'll probably remember that usually when I go to the States, I'll pick up a copy of The Lion's Roar, and I've done a number of readings and sharings and things like that from there. So to me, Thich Nhat Hanh is kind of like the father of mindfulness, although there's not really a father of mindfulness. I've been aware of him in one way or another for 25 years or so. The Miracle of Mindfulness, one of the first books of his I read, Pieces Every Step, and just everything, you know, like I say, even though it took me a long time, 25 years, and I've only been in my current practice for close to 4 months as a daily practice, so it took me a while, but the whole mindfulness has resonated with me throughout the years. It's just always made sense. It's always made sense because it's just very practical. You know, a lot of times people think meditation is this spiritual, and sometimes it's kind of woo-woo and it's out there, but it can be very practical because, as I'm always saying, no matter what we think, no matter what's coming up, no matter what our circumstances are, there is one truth. We can only live in the here and the now. So let me read this. This is a fairly good long piece, and I'm probably going to interject in there a little bit as I go, and I will put a link to this article, and if I don't remember, which I'm prone not to do sometimes, please remind me and I'll drop it in the description below. All right, the name of it is Thich Nhat Hanh on the Practice of Mindfulness. Breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. It is such a simple practice, but it can transform your life. The great meditation master Thich Nhat Hanh teaches 5 mindfulness exercises to help you live with happiness and joy. I should actually say, I'm not sure this is actually by Thich Nhat. Yeah, it is by Thich Nhat Hanh. That was just a little quote introducing it. Our true home is not in the past. Our true home is not in the future. Our true home is in the here and the now. Life is available only in the here and the now, and it is our true home. Mindfulness is the energy that helps us recognize the conditions of happiness that are already present in our lives. You don't have to wait 10 years to experience this happiness. It is present in every moment of your daily life. There are those of us who are alive but don't know it. But when you breathe in and you are aware of your in-breath, you touch the miracle of being alive. That is why mindfulness is a source of happiness and joy. Most people are forgetful. They are not really there a lot of the time. Their mind is caught in their worries, their fears, their anger, and their regrets, and they are not mindful of being there. That state of being is called forgetfulness. You are there, but you are not there. You're caught in the past or in the future. You are not there in the present moment, living your life deeply. That is forgetfulness. The opposite of forgetfulness is mindfulness. Mindfulness is when you are truly there, mind and body together. You breathe in and out mindfully. You bring your body back to your body, and you are there. When your mind is there with your body, you are established in the present moment. Then you can recognize the many conditions of happiness that are in you and around you, and happiness just comes naturally. Mindfulness practice should be enjoyable, not effort or work. Do you have to make an effort to breathe in? No, you don't need to make an effort to breathe in, you just breathe in. Suppose you're with a group of people contemplating a beautiful sunset. Do you have to make an effort to enjoy the beautiful sunset? No, you don't have to make any effort. You just enjoy it. The same thing is true with your breath. Allow your breath to take place. Become aware of it and enjoy it. Effortlessness, enjoyment. The same thing is true with walking mindfully. Every step you take is enjoyable. Every step helps you to touch the wonders of life in yourself and around you. Every step is peace. Every step is joy. That is possible. During the time you're practicing mindfulness, you stop talking. Not only the talking outside, but the talking inside. The talking inside is the thinking, the mental discourse that goes on and on and on inside. Real silence is the cessation of talking, of both the mouth and of the mind. This is not the kind of silence that oppresses us. It is a very elegant kind of silence, a very powerful kind of silence. It is the silence that heals and nourishes us. Mindfulness gives birth to joy and happiness. Another source of happiness is concentration. The energy of mindfulness carries within it the energy of concentration. When you are aware of something, such as a flower, and can maintain that awareness, we say that you are concentrated on the flower. When your mindfulness becomes powerful, your concentration becomes powerful. And when you are fully concentrated, you have a chance to make a breakthrough, to achieve insight. If you meditate on a cloud, you can get insight into the nature of the cloud, or you can meditate on a pebble, and if you have enough mindfulness and concentration, you can see into the nature of the pebble. You can meditate on a person, and if you have enough mindfulness and concentration, you can make a breakthrough and understand the nature of that person. You can meditate on yourself, or your anger, or your fear, or your joy, or your peace. Anything that can be the object of your meditation, and with the powerful energy of concentration, you can make a breakthrough and develop insight. It's like a magnifying glass, concentrating the light of the sun. If you put the point of concentrated light on a piece of paper, it will burn. Similarly, when your mindfulness and concentration are powerful, your insight will liberate you from fear, anger, and despair, and bring you true joy, true peace, and true happiness. When you contemplate the big, full sunrise, the more mindful and concentrated you are, the more beauty of the sunrise is revealed to you. Suppose you're offered a cup of tea, very fragrant, very good tea. If your mind is distracted, you cannot really enjoy the tea. You have to be mindful of the tea. You have to be concentrated on the tea, so the tea can reveal its fragrance and wonder to you. That is why mindfulness and concentration are such sources of happiness. That's why a good practitioner knows how to create a moment of joy, a feeling of happiness at any time of the day. And here he has, I think, like 5 mindfulness exercises. So like I say, I want to drop this link below because I think this is some valuable stuff. More explanations on this, better explanations than I can give on the mindfulness, the meditation, anything about it. The first mindfulness exercise is mindful breathing. He's got the second one, mindfulness exercise is concentration. The third one, awareness of your body. The fourth, releasing tension. Then he talks about walking meditation. So this is good stuff. I would definitely recommend this article. It explains mindfulness. It explains it very succinctly. It puts it into words much better than I can, but it should, because Thich Nhat Hanh has been established in his practice for some 50 or 60 years. So I think he should be a little bit ahead of me, but yeah, it's just real simple, the here and the now. You can keep those words in your head. You can always use the breath, and you can always use these little tricks to bring yourself back. Having a bad day at work, whatever, or just your mind's just distracted. Don't we want to live more fully? When we're not in the here and now, I want you to think about what I'm about to say. When we're not living in the here and now, we're not actually living. So there's a lot of our life that we're not actually living, because what are we doing in that time? We're projecting, we're thinking about the future, we're thinking about what's going to happen tonight, we're thinking about what we're going to eat for dinner, we're thinking about work-related activities. Even when we're doing our work, we're thinking about what we're going to do when we get home. When we get home and we're having leisure time, think about work again. So people tend, if you really pay attention to yourself, and it might shock you if you even just take a day just to kind of notice this, about how much of your waking hours you're distracted and you are not really here and now. So I just use that simply sometimes as a little trick, with meditation, if I'm particularly, not agitate is not the right word, but if my mind's particularly active during that session, I tend to just go really simple with it. And whereas I don't try to use words even in my head, I will get into, just like I say, I'm having a hard time concentrating, it's just in and out. And just to remind me of why in and out and why concentrating on the breath, I just simply say, I just think here on the inhale, now on the exhale. Where are you? If anybody ever asks you where you are, you're here. When is it? It's now. We live in the here and now. So, the past. What we're doing right now, I shared a quote last week and I can't remember it, but the gist of it goes something like this. While we're nostalgia, while we're being nostalgic about the past, while we're reminiscing, while we're thinking of memories in the past, what we're doing right now should be our memory, it's what we're going to make memories from. So we should be focusing on this. Memories are gone. They're done. They're just like some movie that plays in your head, and it's not always an accurate version because our memories are not always an accurate version. The future is just speculation. The future is just anxiety causing a lot of times, or even just like if it's something good that we're thinking about in the future, it's just distracting and it's wasting our time from day-to-day life. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this little weekend share. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.